According to industry data from Life Insurance Marketing and Research Association, or LIMRA, over 100 million Americans are living completely uninsured or underinsured. Yet, nearly 90% of drivers wouldn't dream of leaving a car lot without auto insurance. We cover our cars, our homes, even our smartphones. So why are millions leaving their family's income completely exposed? Well, joining us to decode protection and show us how to get daily value out of our safety nets is Kiruba Eswaran, CEO of Eleos Life. It's good to have you, Kiruba.
Oh, thank you for having me.
And I mentioned that stat is wild to hear. 100 million people not thinking about what their coverage is for their assets in the sense of their wealth. Why is that?
Yeah. So, actually one way to look at it is if your car breaks down, it's an inconvenience.
Yeah.
But if someone loses an income, that's a financial crisis in a household. People don't look at it that way because of innate behavioral biases. There is a present bias. Mm-hmm. People value more things that they can feel and touch happening today, not something that happens in the future. Then there is optimism bias. They think it won't happen to them. They think they'll live longer, maybe 100, 120. And third is what I call as like an ostrich effect. People don't like to talk about inconvenient or grim topics.
It's true.
Yeah, so, and coupled with that is people think life insurance is expensive. They overestimate it by somewhere between 3 to 10 times.
Yeah.
And all this adds up and people eventually don't end up getting insurance that they need.
And when parents are finally at that point to try to decide which one, they're hearing terms like whole, universal, term. How do they cut through the clutter and the noise to find out exactly what they need?
Yeah, so broadly life insurance falls into two baskets, term and whole life or permanent life. So term is more like renting an insurance, right? For the duration you need, it protects you within that duration and after that it expires. Because it's renting, it's cheaper. Permanent insurance is more like owning a home. You put in more money, there is a cash value that builds up, it lasts forever. Mm-hmm. At some point when you decide to sell it, there is more money. But obviously because of the nature of it, it tends to be more expensive. So you need to understand which one you really want. If it's to cover a mortgage or leave some money for your kids, term life is good enough. But if you're looking really long-term, whole life comes into play.
And I know through a lot of the confusion of navigating these waters, that's exactly where Eleos Life comes in. How do you ease the process and help people on this journey?
Yeah, so one of the things is when you go out looking for life insurance, you speak with an independent agent. So he looks into it and he tells you, hey, for you it's going to cost X, or he might tell you, hey, you have diabetes, I might not be able to cover you for it. Because the insurer I work with really don't offer insurance to people that have diabetes. Mm-hmm. So you're jumping from one agent to the other. On the phone, spending countless hours. Whereas with Eleos, what we do is we've digitized the whole process. You come in, we match you with the best product available in the market at the best price. Plus, the second thing is, when you look at pure protection, like car insurance or home or travel, you don't really get a money. It's not one you want to claim on, right? It's something there for a what if. So what we do is we also enhance it by offering a wellness subscription. So you get telemedicine, mental health support, and those type of things. So you see the value today as well as you get the ideal protection that you need.
And finally, there are some people that believe that there might be a catch to term life, and this is where Eleos and Eleos can really help.
Yeah. So one misconception people also have is the insurers won't pay out, right?
Yeah.
But think of it as term life insurance or any life insurance. As a matter of fact, you die, it pays out. Either you're dead or you're alive. Yeah. So it's pretty simple. So it's really a simple and straightforward product to get. And really there aren't any nitty-gritty details you need to know. It's really does it fit your budget? Does it cover the needs you need to cover? And is everything explained to you in simple English? And that's really what we also aim to do. But that's what increasingly the industry is also trying to do.
And I know with a lot of noise out there, people are very thankful for something like Eleos Life to help with this process. So where can our viewers go to find out more information about this?
Yeah, you can find us on our website, eleoslife.com. There is a phone number if you want to speak with an agent, or if you want to do the whole process online, you can do it on our website.
Making it easy. Kiruba, thank you so much for joining us and telling us about it. Like he said, if you want to find out more, the website and contact information and their social accounts are right there on your screen.